Welcome to FX Street. Head on over to YouTube, to our channel, hit that subscribe button, and you can get updated to the content we're producing nearly on a daily basis now, except for Saturday and Sunday. We're not that mean. And you can follow Akash and I individually, Akash at Mount Yeko and myself at Just Analysis 1. Okay, Cardano. Oh, man. Just, if there's... So Solana looked ugly, but, I don't know. More ugly is what Cardano looks like. So I did a video on Tuesday or Wednesday on Wednesday about using time as a tool to in trading to help identify swing highs and lows. And one of the inner year cycles I discussed was a 180-day cycle, which can extend to 198 days. And Cardano is within that cycle right now. And because it has spent from its all-time high to where it is now, we are 100 and, sorry, actually, I think it's off. It is 190 days in a downtrend. And that's on the, so it's primed for a major bounce. And then on the weekly chart, just look at this ugliness. Look at the last, how many weeks is this? Time measure from the all-time high. Calendar days, weeks, 27 weeks. The last 27 weeks, there have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 27 weeks that have had closes above their open. And even then, it's not like they've been major winners. They've been universally crappy, except for the one from the week of Christmas. That's the only thing. And in this case, the week of Christmas candlestick was where Santa came and said, "Oh, you're going to have a wonderful 2022." But what he really gave you was a rotten banana and some coal in your stocking. Cardano's continued to drift lower. I'm making fun of how bearish it is. I'm a perma-bull unapologetically. And if it keeps going down lower, I'm just going to keep getting happier because I love a lower Cardano price because I'm such a bull on it. But and then you look at the monthly chart. Oh man. Look at that. No major crypto has been hit with the ugly stick as bad as Cardano has. We're in our 7th consecutive month lower. 7 consecutive, not even during the 2017 to early 2019 bear market did Cardano come close to 7 consecutive months lower. The most it ever had was 4. And there's a little more than half the month left, so a lot can change. But oscillator wise, time cycle wise, the lower that Cardano goes here, the more violent and swift the bullish reversal is going to be. So I'm really pumped about the incoming PAMP. But saying that, taking off my fanboy hat, there is some real risk here to a very fast collapse down to 35 cents. And actually that might be just being my greed talking, but the last high volume node in the extended 2021 bond profile is here at 85 to, the lower part of it's like at 80 cents. But then below that, there's nothing. I mean, you have to go all the way down to 35 cents before, 36 cents before you see the next high volume node. And that would be a pretty big drop price measure wise from where we're kind of sitting now. That's a 55% drop, and that would be from the all-time high. That'd be an 89% drop. We'll say 90% drop, which is kind of in line with what it had back, in December 2017 down to the lows here. I mean, I guess 98. The COVID crash. I mean, yeah, it's a little nutty, but would expect it to go down that low again. But it is forming some support here against that 618 fib retracement, and that's holding up pretty nice so far. Yeah, time cycle wise, and that's really the only thing I'm looking at right now for Cardano, is that the time cycles indicate a very, very strong recovery. Because it's a 180-day cycle, that could occur at any time between the last week of February to into the 21st is where we should see a nice major expansion move higher for Cardano. But that's what I see. So going into the weekend, downside risks, I don't think it goes down here, but it could. I mean, you get something crazy going out of if Vladimir Putin's still being a dick, and he's going to be even a more murderous a jerk, then cryptos can flush, and going down to 35 cents very likely. Upside potential though, until Akash and I visit y'all again on y'all. I'm not from the South. I'm from the North. Why am I saying y'all? We have Giddy Up. The upside potential on the very upside here is that $1.25 to $1.30 range. But anyways, that's what I see. I'll pass it off to you, Akash.
Thank you, John. Respectfully speaking, like if there was a show or like a podcast with you hosted, then I would definitely subscribe to it. I would pay for that podcast to listen to you ramble.
Thanks.
Right. So I'm not going to go over Cardano from a long-term perspective. I just want to look at it from a 3-hour time frame. So what I expect from Cardano is like a couple more bounces around this last line of defense, and then we collect liquidity resting above these highs, and then make a way for a sweep of the range high, right? If not the sweep retest of $1, I'm expecting to head down to at least 0.97. Right, so from a short-term perspective, this would be a 21 to 3% upswing. It's not a lot. If you look at these impulse moves, it doesn't feel like it doesn't. Oh my God, my train of thoughts. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, so it's not outside the realm of possibility that we get a 21% upswing for Cardano over the weekend. So as for the downside, there's really nothing holding back Cardano from going lower. But for now, the 3-hour demand zone here extending from 0.74 to 0.78 is where I'm looking at. So really a 3-hour close below 0.745 would invalidate this bullish thesis that I have going on. And obviously the downside is capped at $0.745. So the upside, you could look at these individual levels here at 0.85, 0.87, and beyond this we have 0.97 and $1. So these are the levels that I'm looking at. If I open a long position here for Cardano, this is where I'm going to be taking profits. So that's my outlook on Cardano.
Well, thank you, Akash, and thank you everyone else for watching. Have a great weekend. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.